it's Elena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Buzzed In, which is a series I have on my channel here where I basically tour people's apartments in New York City and talk about their decor, what the neighborhood is like, what they enjoy about New York City, the whole deal. Today I'm very excited because we are going to Abby Silverman's apartment. So I found Abby on, I want to say TikTok. She has a bunch of fun videos kind of showing off her apartment. She's actually the digital creative director at Cosmopolitan, so you know she has good style. Her apartment is gorgeous. She lives in the Flatiron district where that funky triangular Flatiron building is at, which is kind of like the main landmark and symbol for that area. It's definitely become a bit of a residential area over the years, and there's also a lot of good food and restaurant and some like corporate offices. There's also Madison Square Park in that area, so it's just a really gorgeous neighborhood. So I'm excited to go check it out. We actually have a sponsor for today's video, which I'm excited about. The sponsor of today's video is BetterHelp, so I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about them before we head to her apartment. So if you're unfamiliar with BetterHelp, it's basically professional online counseling, which I love. I am a big advocate of therapy. I've talked about it in many videos. I've worked with BetterHelp before. I think it's an incredible service. BetterHelp helps you assess your needs and then matches you with a professional therapist. It's a crazy time for so many people, even as we're kind of transitioning a bit out of that crazy lockdown pandemic world here. There's still so much stress going on with work. I feel like everyone's going through life changes, and it's a great time to talk to somebody about that. They have a huge range of counselors to choose from, like over 15,000, and you can get matched really quickly and start communicating in 48 hours. Also, generally more affordable than traditional offline counseling, which is really great, as well as that they have some financial aid available. I also really like that you can do like Zoom sessions, so I can do it from like the comfort of my bed. So if you're ready to do a little self-work, have a happier life, check out BetterHelp. It's BetterHelp, HELP.com, and I have a little discount code for you guys so you can get 10% off your first month. So you can join the over 1 million people on BetterHelp to start getting help today with an experienced professional. So check all of that. That will be linked down in the description below. And on that note, let's head on over to Flatiron and go see Abby's apartment.
Hi guys, I'm Abby. This is my apartment. We are in Flatiron right now. It is a 1-bedroom kind of flex too. Okay, so this is the living room. Couches we got from ABC Home in like 2016, I think. So we've had them for a while. The coffee table is from Cherish, and I literally looked at like 1,000 coffee tables, and I love how abstract and unique the shape is. So that's what really like attracted me with the big legs. It's sort of kind of Art Deco funky, but I love that you can see through it. And generally, I'm just more attracted to very unique shapes just because this apartment is really unique, and I love fashion, so sort of incorporating those two things together in my interior style is something I often do. Okay, I just painted these, so they're not hung yet, but I'm going to order black frames, and I actually might add a little bit more black to them.
Did you paint them yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no way.
Are they good?
They're stunning.
Okay. So I just did this. I used a plaster. We'll see later. There's a mirror in the bathroom that was actually left here by the owner of the apartment that I'm obsessed with. I'm gonna move it out here just because I think it needs to have more of a moment, but we'll see that later. Going back to like unique shapes, I feel like a lot of the accessories that I buy or accents also have that. Like this bowl is just has a very like organic shape, as well as like this is from CB2. I also love going to like Casa magazines and buying like magazines that kind of feel like coffee book style. And I also love coffee table books. This one I got, it was in the giveaway pile when I worked at W. It was the editor's coffee table book. Home. Our old apartment was so tiny, and someone in our building was moving, had all these pieces, so she gave us this, and this was like squished in our bedroom, and I actually had clothes in it, but it's actually a wine rack, so in this apartment it can function more how it's supposed to. These chairs actually were my husband's grandma's, which are like just really cool. The table, this is probably one of my favorite things in the apartment. I had found it on First Dibs. It's vintage from the 70s. It actually had a gloss coating on it when we got it, and it cracked, the coating did, in the delivery, so we actually had something come, like a marble specialist, and they took the coating off and basically said marble doesn't need like a thick gloss coating like that. And once they took it off, I was like, oh my god, the table's even prettier. This mirror is from Anthropologie. It's the Primrose mirror. I feel like you've probably seen this all over Instagram, but I think it's a really gorgeous piece. Bar cart we got for our wedding. I like how it's like super kind of thick and funky. And these like glasses are also from CB2, these cute little martini glasses. I love really like uniquely shaped candles. I tried to like pair a bunch of these together with these little vases. This is actually from Amazon. Japan. We were looking for apartments. I wanted something like really modern and new. At first, when we looked at this apartment, the kitchen was yellow and I was like, ugh, we have to paint it white. However, the woman who owns the apartment basically explained, you're supposed to feel like you're inside of an egg. When she told us that, I thought it was kind of fun and like kitschy, so we left it. It's like all really cool shapes, like the counter, and it's just not, you know, a modern kitchen. It's like super interesting and cool, so we just sort of wanted to lean into that. This part of the apartment, I think it's really cool. I absolutely love the original wood and like these shapes. And the built-in bookcase, I think is like stunning. Obviously, like I love coffee table books, so I had so much to already put up there. This is actually removable. So this is just sitting on two desk drawer things. So if we wanted to, we could actually just like move this out. That's basically my little haven during the day. And Honey sleeps up there as my little assistant. This might not be like conventional for everyone, but we don't really care that there's no door on the bedroom just because it's like the two of us. And what I love about this apartment is that our living space is really big and then our bedroom is just like really simple. This is sort of like my husband's room / where we have like extra storage. I have some of my like painting stuff in here. This is like where my husband keeps all his clothes and whatnot. It's actually really cool. These are steps made of skateboards. You have a bed up here, like a second. Yeah, it's like a loft. This is my closet, the best part of the apartment. Hermes themed. Literally, the woman who owns the apartment used to collect like Hermes boxes. So she left this. It's orange. I think it's so cool. I mean, this is like my little sanctuary. This was like a huge change compared to like our old apartment. I had like a super teeny closet. Literally, it was like a clown room, like exploding out just because I obviously have a lot of clothes and like accessories. So it's so nice to actually have a space to like have a place for everything. I had Imagine It Done come and help me organize. They were amazing. So they made a lot of really good suggestions, which I would have never thought of. Like these dividers, which just help, especially with like jeans and sweaters. Now we're in the bathroom. It's just a big wide space. I feel like we have enough room to move around. The shower is amazing. This is the mirror that I want to move into our living room just because I think it's so cool and needs more of a moment. There's like a lot of storage space. By day, I am the digital creative director at Cosmopolitan. I lead and manage a team of creatives, and we work on a ton of cool things. So we're managing, you know, the visuals and all photography for about 300 to 400 stories that are going up during the week. And then we also work on big celebrity features and beauty and fashion profiles. By night, or in my free time, I'm also a content creator. I do a bunch of fun content on TikTok that usually is themed around like interiors, fashion, career advice, and then just like life in New York. When it comes to interior design, I definitely like to kind of intersect home and fashion. One of my favorite pieces of advice that I've gotten is that, you know, if you're like overwhelmed or whatever by the process, just focus on buying things that you love, because ultimately your space will end up feeling like you. And obviously it's good to maybe have some kind of a mood board or, you know, a color story that you have in mind, but don't get overwhelmed by like, I have to fill the space immediately. I need like 3 chairs and this, because then I think it's gonna feel forced versus, you know, organically you. neighborhood we live in is Flatiron. This just feels a lot more neighborhoody, and there's like actually restaurants on our block. I think the vibe is definitely sort of like a mix. Like on the weekend, I feel like you're getting a lot of people who are going to Ely or Madison Square Park or going down to Union Square. We're really central. It takes 3 minutes to get to Chelsea, and if you just head down Broadway, it takes 15 minutes to get to the West Village. I feel like I can get to all the neighborhoods that I love really easily. I just think if you're the type of person that can live in the city and loves it, like you're made for the city. The fact that like in New York, you can literally do anything at any point. You can get anything that you want at any point. The convenience is just like magical. So I love that part of it is also back. You know, you could turn a corner on a new street you've never seen and find so much inspiration. Just the people, the food, the culture, the fashion. It's just, I think everything is just amazing. I don't think there's anywhere else like it in the world.